Yeah.
It
Okay.
is 8:50. We should start going.
All right. Let's zoom.
Maybe people actually show up.
Hey guys, Kevin here from the Strictly Broken TCG team, and we are here once again for the best ever set review show, episode 77 with ReZero Volume 3. It has been 5 or 6 years since the last ReZero set. I think that was the Frozen Bond. Yeah, because Memory Snow was the other one. So it's Frozen Bond. So it's been quite a long time.
Years. Chill the fuck out, bro. It's been like 3.
Really? Okay, 4 years. I'll give you 4 years. It's been 4 years since Frozen Bond. So it's been a long time coming for this new set, especially since it's been like it's also been 4 years since season 2 came out, right?
Yeah, but it's been about 4 years since season 2.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, about that. Yeah,
it was
during COVID, right?
So it's been a long time waiting. We thought the set was gonna be stuck in rebirth jail until the end of time, but you know, it's finally here. I am with my ReZero homeboy, Mr. Jason Malik. Talk about the set.
This is my favorite set. Weiss Schwarz always has been.
Unfortunately, the show has been a bit delayed because Houston happened and then Thanksgiving happened the week after, so we had to postpone it all the way until today. But we are here to still talk about it. We got a little bit more sneak peek of what people are actually playing, so we can rate these cards quite
I've been basically only
better.
Playing it,
so it's no longer like an initial reveal; it's more of a first month review.
Post-op,
yeah. All right. With that being said, quick shoutouts to our sponsors, Nova TCG and Strictly Broken TCG. If you want to buy Weiss Schwarz cards in English, you can buy it from Strictly Broken, and if you want to buy a Japanese Weiss Schwarz card, you can buy from Nova TCG. Best if you're in North America, but they ship worldwide. And shout out to our sponsors, Weiss Tea Time. They provide us with these slides. They have a plethora of good information about Weiss Schwarz on the internet, including translations for all the upcoming sets and newly released sets, as well as topping decks for all the English tournaments. With that being said, we'll talk about our rating system. We rate cards from a scale of 1 to 5. 1 star being cards not worth buying. 2 stars are going to be niche cards you might want to pick up as tech. 3 stars are going to be cards we justify as picking up the test. These could be really good, really bad. 4 stars are going to be cards that are staple, but not crazy. Stuff like Brainstorm, Rickies, and EP Healers. Good stuff you might want to pick up. And 5 stars are going to be highlight cards. They're going to be cards you want to pick up to build your deck around. With that being said, let's start off with yellow.
Yippee! Yeah, this unfortunately, most of Nova is like sold out. But
yeah,
you're reading Monkey.
I'm reading. Okay, we got 00 Echidna.
You literally said you wanted me to talk about it.
Yeah, true. I did say that, and I'll talk about Nikkei. Sure. 00 Echidna. Auto climbs combo when the choice CX is placed in your CX area. If you have 3 more other characters, choose 1 level X or lower magic or weapon character from your waiting room at a hand where X is equal up to the copies of the choice CX in your waiting room. And it is also a spammable check 3 brainstorm. So you just pay 1, check 3, add 1, ditch 1.
That is unironically one of my favorite spam brainstorms, if not my favorite spam brainstorm profile, because obviously we saw it in Chainsaw Man and stuff. It makes it really easy to start looping these combos, especially for unconventional climaxes where it's not easy to get to your hand, like Choice. Chainsaw Man was a stock soul. The combo itself, I think we've both come to acknowledge after Grisaya and our assumption of that, the 3 or more is pretty real. Unfortunately. That being said, though, I think ReZero is a very fortunate set where it has a lot of zeros that you're very comfortable with slamming and playing in very high quantities. And the effect is a little hard to like control exactly what you're salvaging, but I've played something like this in Clanad as well, and it was fine. No real complaint. You end up usually getting what you want most of the time anyway. So I think it's a perfectly fine combo. Level 0, there's a good clean cut in this set as well, being a 3500 with a top check. So that makes this a little more appealing as well. And obviously this works from everywhere. So you can just slam a couple of these down whenever you get a free lane and go that way. And then we have Stakuta, which I think exacerbates the strength of a spam brainstorm by like a lot. So
yeah, I actually see this combo play quite a bit nowadays. Yeah. It's probably the second most played combo after the new Rem combo we'll see later on today. So it's like obviously a good choice to pick up. We'll just read it.
I'd rate this a 4. I think this combo is actually like really good. I'm always biased towards level 0 combos as well, obviously, but
If you're not playing the 8 pants deck, you might look towards this as your main +0 combo. All right, next we got 3-2 Echidna. If your opponent has 2 or less CX, if you or your opponent has 2 or less CXs in their waiting room, this gets -1 level on hand. If you have 3 or more other magic or weapon characters, this gets +2k power and a fallen ability. When it's his front attack, you can pay 1, discard a magic or weapon character. If you do, this turn this gets +4k power, so it'll be 12-5 on defense, so 14-5 on defense if you do pay the cost. And when it's placed on stage from hand or body auto effect of the 1/1 event below, you may heal 1.
yeah, I mean, I think this card is like just okay. It's a very defendable early play, which is kind of nice when you're playing a level 0 combo. I think just having a card that you can like protect pretty reasonably. EP condition is obviously cringe, but you know it's a yellow EP healer, which don't really have any good ones of those. So it's like a 2. It's like fine. I just don't think it's.
I think this is like the only other EP healer the set has besides like name lock ones, and then the puck one and the Rem one. Rem and puck.
That, mind you, that is a green one and a blue one, and then we have this one. There's no red EP healer. I don't recall, but yeah, I mean this card is definitely good. Like you're
at least not a generic.
Like, if you play yellow, you're probably gonna play this one. I just don't think like card text wise, it's like that great outside of just being like a yellow EP. Like even in lists that are out right now, you see maybe like 2 of it because it's. I think we've all come around to the fact that like unless your EP is like fucking insane, 2 or less is like actually pretty cringe.
+2 or less if you or your opponent has. Yeah.
But that's cute, but it's still like.
The only problem is most of the time your opponent's deck stays like. One card left.
I don't want to play a card around my opponent's deck state either. That is cute though. I like definitely gleaned over you saying that.
I totally forgot that it wasn't even thinking until I started reading it.
I'm glad we're in the same boat there at least.
All right, at least you guys should know the 1/1 event condition is like pretty fake. No one's gonna play the 1/1.
Actually, I think there's another green EP in the set. That isn't Puck.
Maybe.
I think there's an Amelia.
All right, and you give this 2.
Yeah, it's 2. It's fine.
It's fine, but there's other EP healers. Is the problem, and it's condition. Wait, is there even a 4 more EP healer?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Is Puck 4 more, or is Puck 2 or less? Puck was 2 or less.
The new Amelia is 4 more.
There's a new Amelia EP healer.
That's what I just said. You said yeah, maybe.
Okay, I don't remember.
It's it's the Amelia Yukata.
Alright, 0-0 Echidna. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may perform the following effect. Search your deck for which character, send the waiting room, and shuffle your deck afterwards. And when it's attacked, choose one of your other which character this turn gets +X power, where X the number of your other which character times 500. Unfortunately, it is witch locked.
Yeah, I mean it's like a kind of crappy way to play extra copies of your Echidna cards, which I think the only Echidna cards you'd probably ever really look at playing are the level 0 and level 3 EP. Maybe there's some other witches. I think I saw. Were they witches? Hang on, wait. Nope, they're not witches. Never mind. Yeah, there's only 2 you ever search. There's maybe I know there's a couple other witches in the set. I just don't know how good they are. That would ever actually be redeeming. If you do though, you know, it's like I don't know why you would have Foolish Burial a witch, but like
it's fine.
Good. There's no standby.
Yeah, no standby, unfortunately. All right, what would you give this?
1.
Oh, okay. 07 to the witch. More Echidna.
I'll come back and rerun it if there's a card that like cares about witches engraved. That I don't.
Oh remember. Yeah, this card was good. 0-0 Echidna. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard 1 card. If you do, set your deck for up to 1 of the 3 new 1/1 events we're getting in the set. Set your opponent out of hand and shuffle your deck afterwards. Do note all 3 of these do go to memory and it requires them to be in memory for something.
The gimmick. Is the Betty the 3/2 Betty didn't need that event, right? It needed the 2/1 event.
No, it needed this event.
What did the fucking 2-1 event do?
That was for Old Betty. The old one, the EP, the Old Betty.
Oh, no, the 2-1 event is salvage the CX, put the event in your memory.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. No, I don't care. Oh, so it's Forbidden Library. Wait, is that Forbidden Library?
Oh, that's not Forbidden Library. That's
No,
Book of Truth or something like that.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Yeah, this is Book of Truth.
Because I remember because I would have made a point of that because I think some of the old Forbidden Library events were like actually pretty good.
Yeah,
relative. Like there's like the one that early plays a Betty.
Yeah, those are the one that early plays Betty.
But yeah, I mean, I think this card is actually pretty good. The yellow event is fine. The green event is good. If I'm not mistaken, I think that you need to play that event if you want to play. Yeah,
you need it for Amelia. It's not good. It's not good, okay. But you need it for Amelia.
Was it not good? I don't remember exactly what it is. I thought I remember reading it and being like, this is fine. We'll see though.
It's not that good.
All right, fuck you. But yeah,
the red one's pretty good.
Fine. This card's pretty good. I'd give this card like a 2. Like I could see you playing like a copy of this or 2, especially in the decks that really need it, aka the Betty deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the choice door deck plays this because it's also your yellow splash for the choice stuff.
That would make a lot of sense for sure. I would give this a 2. I think this is like fine.
Good thing Rim doesn't need an event. She doesn't get an event. She has no events in season 2. Oh. She was in the bed.
You know what? Off tangent. Do you know what's a really funny card with the Echidna level 0 combo?
Oh, yeah, what?
Did you ever see the decks that used to play the 1-0 Priscilla or the 1-1 Priscilla and the 1-0 Al?
That just made the Priscilla I've never seen it.
That was like a shitty meme deck from like Re-0-1 because the Al makes the Priscilla's fucking giant.
And wait.
Hexproof.
I think I sort of remember that now. Yeah.
So you play that with the Echidna and you're gonna protect your fucking walls. And like I think you're plus level 2, so you can't even side them. They're like level 3s if you have 2 Als. It's so sick. Yeah, I was thinking about like those are the kind of things that make me really like level 0 combos when you can play stupid shit like that.
Yeah, I think if you have really good utility level 1s, it just like opens up. When you have level 0 combo that works from the back row. At least it combos where it works from the back row in general. Alright, next we got 0-0 Echidna. During your turn, if all your characters are a magical weapon, this gets plus 2k power. So it'll be 3-5 on your turn, and when it's sent from stage to waiting room, you may pay 1, clock yourself 1. If you do, set your deck for a 1 cost 0 lower magical weapon character whose level is equal to or lower than your level, place the stage in any slot, rested, and shuffle your deck afterwards. So it's on death spawn Ricky.
Yeah, you can post it, sure. Yeah, Miss card's okay. It's a cost 0 spawn, Ricky. Like they're like fine.
That's about it.
Yo, that's the win. That's it. It is. It's the Priscilla of the L. There it is. It's so lit. I think Yabi actually showed me those cards like forever ago because he was like trying to say this shit was like broken, which I mean it was really funny when you did it. But yeah. Okay.
Understandable.
As an aside though.
Yeah, as an aside,
this card's okay. It's like a 2.
Yeah. There's better Rickies, both on death and on play. Unfortunately. 0-0 Garfield. When this is placed on stage from hand, during your turn, this gets plus 2k power. When the choice CX is placed in your CX area, if you have 2 more other characters until any of your opponent's next turn, this gains the following 2 abilities. During your turn, when this card's battle opponent's reversed, look at the top 6 card of your deck, choose up to 1 level 1 or higher card from among them, choose your opponent, add a hand, represent the rest of the waiting room, and then this will have hand on core.
I mean, this card's like, it's like okay, right? It's like
yeah, the only problem is just getting reverses in 2024.
Yeah, it's like it's only 7. Having hand on core is cute though. But yeah, I'll give it a 2. It's okay.
It's okay. 2-1 Daphne. When this attacks this turn, gets plus X power. X is the number of your opponent's character times 2k, so your opponent has a full board, she's at 14k. And when it attacks, you can pay 2, discard 2. If you do, send all your stock to waiting room, then deal 4 damage to your opponent. Kind of like the Xion from Slime.
Oh, that's cute. It's on a 2-1.
Doesn't have to burn though, like Xion does. But you know, it's 2-1, that's why.
Cancel burn? Yeah.
Cancel burn.
I mean, like this card attacks pretty big, 14k. If they assuming they have a full board, which modern Weiss they probably do. I think calling this the best card in the set is a bit overblown, but I think this card is like pretty cute. It's probably pretty playable. That'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, if she had a second soul.
That'd be pretty fucked up. Yeah, I mean, this was like fine. Like, I could definitely see the like choice door list playing a copy or two of this as like an extended finisher. That's just like a big number that you can kind of push. But yeah, I think this is like okay at best. I'd give it a 2.
A 2. 3-2 Echidna. When its attacks, choose up to one card in your opponent's wing room, put it on the top or bottom of their deck. And its ability activates once per turn. At the end of this card's attack, you can pay 2, discard 2, then sack the choice CX. If you do, choose one of the other characters, stand it. I forgot you had to sack the CX. What the hell?
Yep. This is why it's just to build your own Mariko with the Subaru. You just stack the attack burn one on this card and then restand it, and you're like, yippee. Yeah, I mean, this card's like pretty whatever. It's just a fucking shitty restander.
Yeah. I think it might even be a 1.
Yeah, probably. I'll give it a 1. To be honest, I'm swayed. I just don't think this card is like ever actually playable. Especially not when the other combos in this set exist that are actually good.
0-0 Ryuzu. When it's placed on stage from hand or attacks, you can pay 1, discard 1. If you do, search for a magical weapon character. On attack, on play, drop search.
On play, on attack, drop search. It's like okay.
Yeah.
You can do 2 burn 4 with Daphne at level 2. Okay. I mean, like, sure. Anyhow, yeah, I mean, this card's okay. It's like a 2. It's just a drop search. There's a million of these. If you like this one because it's on attack, that's cool. I think the green one is just superior in every way.
Oh, the double drop search in green.
But, yeah. Yeah, okay. I think that profile. I always think that profile is pretty fucking broken.
Yeah, your profile is always pretty nuts. Alright, next we got 1-0 Echidna. During a turn, is placed on stage from hand or by the auto effect of the 1-1 yellow event. When this card's battle point is reversed, you may pay 1, rest one of your standing characters. If you do, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 character or event from among them, add to hand, and send the rest to the waiting room. Then you can look at the top card of your deck, put on top of your deck or into your waiting room. And once it attacks, if you have the 1-1 event in your memory, this turn gets plus X power, X the number of your opponent's character times 1k. So your opponent has a full board, she swings at 8k with a soul trigger.
This card would just be a Yuko. Like I think it's actually insulting that this card's a Kamome instead of a Yuko. Like, why is this not just like search or salvage on reverse?
Because that's 500 more powers. Actually, don't know.
I don't know. If
I actually don't know the power. Yeah. I actually don't know the power budgeting.
Yeah, on like that. This card is like, I think this card is like actually so close to being good.
Wait, yeah. If the Rin Yuko in Eurocamp was 5k power, then Yuko's just 500. So yeah, like, I don't know why it's not Yuko.
Like this card is so close to being good, and it's just not.
Yo, imagine it was like what's her name in Chainsaw Man, where she salvages 2.
Himeno?
Yeah, Himeno. Yeah.
That too. I mean, that would be good.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah. Wunge.
1.
Wunge. Unlucky. 1-0 Echidna. During your turn, if you have the 1-1 event in your memory, this gets plus 4k power, so 7-5 on your turn, and on play, you can discard 1 card. If you do, summon a level 0 lower character from your waiting room.
It's a 2. Let's not talk about it. It's just a level 0 spawner.
It might be worse than a 2 though. It's like a low 2 because you have to play the 1-1 event.
I'll be nice because you have a level 0 combo that it spawns, and I value that at least a little bit.
Alright, 2-1 Sekhmet. Alright, yeah. Continuous. During your turn, all your other magic or weapon character gets plus 2k power. So it's level 2k on turn. And at the start of your attack phase, you may rest this. If you do, all your characters currently on stage gets plus 1 soul. This does not stand during your next stand phase.
I think this card's like almost good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still gonna give this a 1 though. I don't think it's good enough. This card literally. We live in a world where Junio is an unbanned card. This card is not it.
Is Junio banned
Like,
now, or is she still at 3?
yeah, Junio's unbanned, bro.
Oh, that show's still at 3. Or something like that. I don't know. Alright, 3-2 Minerva. During a turn, if you have 4 more other magic weapon characters, this gets plus 5k power and vulnerability. During this card's battle, your opponent cannot play events or backups from hand. So it's 14-5 on turn for full board. And when it attacks, if all your characters have a magic weapon, you may pay 1 if you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent, or heal 1.
Card's flavor.
Would have been good if we had a standby.
Yeah, this card is like fine. It's like cute. It's like the Alice Gear.
2 Transect, 2 Merge, 2 Fusion deck.
Yeah. If it was an EP, this card would be pretty cool. It's not though.
0-0 Melee. If you have another 0-0 Elsa, this gets plus 2/5 and the following ability. Start your Encore step. If you do not have another rested character in your front row, you can pay 1 if you do, rest this. So it's a hard no Encore. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you may pay 1 if you do, search your deck for up to 1/0-0 Elsa, place it on stage in any slot, and shuffle your deck afterwards. So it's kind of like Cats, but worse.
It's just worse Cats.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'll get a 1. I don't like these cats.
0-0 Carmilla. At the start of your attack phase, if there's no character in the slot across from this, you may discard a magic weapon character. If you do, choose one of your opponent's characters, move it to the slot across from this, and when it attacks, this gets plus X power, where X is the number of your other magic weapon characters times 1k, so you have a full board, she's 4 or 5, and can possibly pull up the back row.
It's just like a worse version of a grappling hook.
It's cheaper, because most grappling hook has, like, discard 1 sack itself.
Yeah, I guess this card is a little annoying because you could just kind of play this down and like pull up their brainstorm on somebody and be like, all right, dude, like, can you not?
The problem is this has to be attacking.
You're going 1 for 1. Yeah, you're going 1 for 1. I mean, this is pretty big, right?
Yeah, but on defense, your opponent can just run over with a weenie.
I mean, I think the idea is that you're just trying to 1 for 1 their brainstorm or something and be like, you don't have another one, die. Yeah, I think this card's whatever. It's like a 1. I'm not actually gonna like ever play this card.
So Elsa, if you have another melee, this gets plus 2/5 in hand Encore, and when it's placed on stage from hand, you can discard 1 card. If you do, search your deck for the 0-0. There's 0-0. The other cat. Worst cats.
The other cat. Still a 1.
Still a 1. 1-0 Subaru. If you're another character with a kid in its name, this gets plus 4/5, so it is a 6/5, and it has hand Encore.
I mean, no.
I mean, you're correct. Give it a 1. 1-0 Garfield. During your turn, for each other magic or weapon character, this gets plus 1k power. So full board, she's a 7/5 with a Soul Trigger.
Nope.
No.
Actually, the card's like okay. Realistically, it's like, you know, being a Soul Trigger 1-0, it has its merit, obviously, but
no.
Yeah, we're not playing a choice, so therefore, I value these cards a lot less.
Once. Bro, we're not playing fucking like old Grisaille.
Yeah.
1-1 Typhon. When it attacks, choose one of your opponent's back row characters whose level is higher than your opponent's level. Then your opponent's next stand phase, that character does not stand. And when it's reversed, if the battle opponent's level is higher than your opponent's level, you may send that character's stock. If you do, kick the bottom card of your opponent's stock to a room. Stock
this could have been. This could have been.
Stun.
This could have been Card Titan, or like the fucking Lady the Tramp.
Lady the Tramp. It is not.
I'll give it a 2. It's still like a anti-standby Adachi, I guess.
2-1 Echidna. This ability activates. Oh, it's a level assist, and this ability activates up to 3 times per turn. When your other character Subaru in its name is sent from your stage to wing room, you may draw 1 if you do discard 1.
1.
Dude, how many playable cards does Subaru even have?
Yeah, it's the problem. Yeah. Let's go next.
1-1 event. Choose one of which character this turn. It gets plus 1k power and plus 1 soul. Then you send this to memory. And auto, while this is in your memory, at the start of your CX phase, you may discard a witch character or a copy of this event. If you do, declare 0, 1, or 2. Send the declared number of cards from your stock to Wayroom. Then choose one cost X or lower witch characters whose level is equal to or lower than your level in your Wayroom. Puts it on stage in any slot, and And X is equal to the number of cards sent to waiting room by this effect. So basically, you just
you're just paying 2 stock for a
3/2 or 2/2 or whatever.
Wait, but that's so bad.
Basically, what this means is any witch card in your hand is any witch card in your waiting room.
Did anything actually need this one?
Yeah, the Yuko.
Okay, so no, I'm giving this a 1. Yeah, I'm good. Betty is not a witch, therefore.
And the level 0 spawner, if you want to have it be bigger than 0 powers. Okay.
I don't.
1/2 event. If you don't have a magic or weapon character, this cannot be played from hand. Search your deck for up to 1 copy of this, then show it to your opponent at the hand and shuffle your deck afterwards. Then choose up to 2 of your opponent's level 0 or lower characters, send them to waiting room. Then pay 2 to kill two brainstorms.
This card's flavor.
Mm-hmm.
This card's like really funny though. You just pay 2 stock, kill the 2 brainstorms, and then you hold another one of this. And you're like, put him down again. I fucking dare you. You're just fucking holding a gun at your opponent. I don't think this card's very good, but it's really funny.
It's pretty interesting. You can constantly threaten your opponent to never have a brainstorm.
Don't put him down, bro. I'll play a 6 hand. He's a chill guy. He just wants to eat your brainstorms. He's fine.
All right.
I'll give it a 2 because it's funny.
2 because it's funny.
It gives me a chuckle. If somebody can play, if you can make a deck that plays this, I'm like down. I think that's really cool. That's really good.
All right, that's it for yellow. We'll go straight to green. Green is in there. Pretty sad.
Yeah, the whole fucking color is fucking blue loaded. So
1/0 Amelia. During your turn, if you have another magical weapon character, this gets plus 3k power. So it is 7k on your turn, 8k with CX. At the start of your encore step, if you have a bar CX in your CX area, and this is in your front row, and the slot across from is either empty or has a reverse character, you may discard 1 card. If you do, look at the top 4 cards. Your deck choose up to 2 magic or weapon characters, or the 1/1 event from among them. Show it to your opponent, add them to hand, and send the rest to waiting room. And if you want to know what the one event does, it's just a draw 1 and pump 1k.
Yeah, I don't understand why this card is on reverse.
Oh, on reverse or empty slot.
Yeah, sure. Pseudo fever. Is it just because it can grab? It's a mash that can grab an event.
I guess so.
We've seen Emma. Okay, well, this one doesn't have a cringe condition on it, Patrick. This is like actually like pretty easy to fulfill. I think fucking Amelia Maguro, the Amelia on the book is like just worse than this card in every way.
For having 3 or more other characters? Come on, man.
I wish that wasn't a real condition sometimes.
That's ReZero have a rest. ReZero doesn't have a rest gift power because there's a ReZero and Frozen Bond that's
there's like infinite rest gift. There's the field counter. Yeah, there's infinite cards that give power. Also, I think Shaltir in Overlord has proven like Pseudo Fever is good enough. Like that, just the fact that it says or empty is all the text it needs to have for this card to be like perfectly good.
And the fact that it's 8k.
And it is 8k. Yeah, that is good. Like I have no complaints about the combo itself. My complaint is just more why is it reverse when I feel like this could have been on attack and still been the exact same card. But so be it, I guess. That being said, I'll give this a 3. I think this card is fine. If you want to play a mill combo, ReZero does lack for options in that spot. So this is probably the best mill combo. No, this is the best mill combo you can be playing.
You think it's better than the Mott Girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Sorry.
It's on a bar. Green is very easy to color for. Because Frozen Bond was basically an entirely green set. And being an AK attacker is pretty good. And book is cringe and bar is based.
Loachman.
Yeah, I think there's really no reason to play the old book. Rip my SPs though.
3/2 Amelia. If you have the 0/0 Amelia and Fortuna and the 1/1 event in your memory, this gets -1 level in hand. When a bar CX is placed in your CX area, if you have 6 or less hand, until the end of your opponent's next turn, this gains the following 3 abilities. Continuous. During this card's battle, your opponent cannot play backups from hand. Continuous. This cannot be reversed. And auto, when this attacks, you may pay 1, discard 1 green card. If you do, deal 4 damage to your opponent.
Okay. If we're being real, I think this card is fine. I think this is like the fact that, you know, they can't back up, so they can't anti-changer. Can't be reversed. And then, no, don't shake your head at me, bro.
You still get Adachi'd.
Good. It can be Adachi'd. Good thing people don't play those right now. They don't exist. So Adachi is fake.
Well, it depends on your locals. Your locals might speak French, all play it.
They don't. But also, like, I think a lot of people just kind of forget that, like, the Frozen Bonds Trance Amelia does exist and is like a perfectly playable, like, little package to be playing that makes this card like 13-5 on defense as well, or like 13-5 offense defense. So like it's like pretty big. Not healing is sad, but you're getting a good body with like a perfectly fine EP. I think this card's like fine. I'm gonna give it a 3. I don't think it's like nearly close to the best combo in this set, but it is definitely a playable level 3 combo for Amelia, and I think that's okay.
Okay, man.
Also, like, it's not even like the cards that, like, okay, the 1/1 event, it did something else too, didn't it? I didn't read it. I forget what it does. The memory effect on that card was like okay, wasn't it?
It just draw 1, pump 1k, and then memory effect is it becomes a -1 soul counter, basically.
Oh, sure, that's like cute. Okay, sure. I mean, that's like fine, and you can like turn multiple of these face down, so like that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think this seems fine. Like, and like Memory ReZero was like already a deck from Frozen Bonds. How much you neg if you slam this down with a bar and get a dodge cheat? You didn't neg. You just played an early play like every other deck, except like they had to be playing an Adachi. They had to play the Adachi. They just have an Adachi in their deck, search for it, commit it, kill your Amelia, which is no different than the flaws of any other early play level 3 combo. Like,
the idea is this needs to survive in order to plus. Otherwise, well, all the other ones, they do something. Well,
I mean, this card can be a pay 1, drop 1, burn 4 if you wanted to be on the turn you play it, and that's like fine, right? You double EP this.
Yeah, but you think about Kai's a +1 hand, +1 stock, while also can be a burn 2. The Kaide level 3 choice combo.
Yeah,
Buddha.
I think Kaede has some other issues in and of itself, but Kaede is good. I just think that this card having I would argue that this card DP condition is like it's actually somewhat less cringe than Kaide's, although Kaede has a better event, which I will say is like very strong. But
just need a 1/1 level assist event in level.
No yeah, but like I think the level assist is kind of ass. But yeah, in general, though, I do think there's a merit to the fact that like Memory ReZero was a deck from Memory Snow that I'm also a little biased because I did play that deck a lot. I think that deck is like actually pretty solid. It was solid for when it was out, and I think a lot of the new memory cards are like fine. Like I have no real complaints about them. Like I think the Fortuna and Amelia is like actually like fine. Not great, but fine, among others. But yeah, I think this is good. I think this card's a 3. I think it is like it gives 8. I think 8 bar is like a much better deck than it used to be. I mean, this thing swings for such big damage numbers. It's 7 damage, bro. It's a Xenon. Pay 1, drop 1 Xenon. That's like fine.
Okay, moving on. With memory condition for the Amelia, we got 0/0 Amelia and Fortuna. When it's reversed, even 2 or less memory, send us memory, and you can also act to pay 1, send us memory to salvage the 3/2 Amelia combo.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think this card is good. It is free memory, and it still has a way to. It doesn't have a dead effect. It can still go to memory to salvage your level 3. I
Yeah.
think this card is fine.
This is actually really good for these kinds of cards. Unlike all the
Yeah.
other ones that you have to pay 1 cent in memory. At least this
Yeah,
one
like
has
the
the
fact that it's
option to be
just for
free.
memory.
Yeah. Alright, we'll give it a
This,
3.
this card's good. Yeah, I'll give it a 3. I think the Amelia package itself is like a 3
That's worth
star
testing
package.
out.
It
If
could
you
be,
like Amelia
it
enough.
could be like good in a format. I think, especially like where like you just need to be big walls and people aren't really playing a lot of Adachis. And if people are, even if they are gonna play Adachis, I don't think they're gonna ever double Adachi or Amelias. To be fair.
You still be rested in Centimary, yeah. But you, I mean, what do you mean you rest it with? It doesn't matter too much, but yeah. You can rest it. Alright, 0-0 Amelia. During your turn, is placed on stage from hand. When it attacks, you can pay 1, discard 2. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 magic and weapon characters, show your opponent at a hand, and shuffle your deck afterwards. So double drop search on attack.
Double
On the
drop
turn's
attack
play.
is good. I will always give this profile a 4. I think this profile is very, very good. What decompression tools V0 has access to?
It's a new stock shuffle.
Yeah,
And
the
Mill
stock
8.
shuffle. That's it.
There's no Fumio.
I mean, okay, that run is pretty good for what it is, for what it's worth. I think that run is very good. We will talk about that card in blue.
1-0 Amelia.
Yeah,
When it's
for it.
placed on stage from hand, you may discard 1 card. If you choose 1 level extra lower magic or weapon character from your wayroom, add a hand, and we're execute number the 1-0 Amelia combo in your wayroom.
It's okay. I don't really like this compared to just playing the regular Rico that's in the set. But so I'd probably rather just play that. So I'll give it a 2.
2. 1-0 Amelia. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose 1 of your magic or weapon character. This turn gets plus 1500 power and the following ability. Auto when this card's battle points reversed, you may send a top card of your opponent's clock to wayroom. If you send a character to clock. So this is a clock removal.
Yeah, it's okay. Also, just for the record, it's okay that the 1-0 is in waiting room for that effect because it means it's like Hestia Knife. It always salvages the 1-0 for you, so it's like okay.
As well as like after you
combo.
triple 1-0 combo, you can use it to grab your EP.
Yeah,
The next turn.
yeah, you can like EP. You can grab EP, or you can grab your combos again because you'll always have you'll always have the number of combos to grab combo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean this card's like okay, right? 6K. If you need a clock shooter, it's there, I guess.
No, you give it a different character, not itself.
Oh, that's a little bit better. Sure.
You can't give it to itself,
think
though, which
okay.
is kind of sad.
Oh yeah, that is sad. I wish they could give it to itself. But yeah, but me able to give it to others, fine. I'll give it a 2.
Maybe we need a hard removal. People have been playing hard removal nowadays for Shiny Mess, but you know, if Shiny Mess disappears, hard removal is not as important.
You can put that down like with the Amelia combo and then just like remove something annoying because it'll back up.
Alright, 3-2 Amelia. If you have 4 more magical weapon characters, gets +1 level in hand. During your turn, just gets plus 2k power. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you can choose 1 magical weapon character from your clock, put it at the bottom of your deck.
Fine.
Better than
It's
Puck,
4
I
more
guess.
EP healer. It's better than Puck. I'll give it a 2 still, all the same. These are just like generic EP profiles. I don't think there's anything to write home about. But I mean, I think Echidna is a real EP for what it's worth. It's just not like in a color that I'd want it in.
0-0 Supao. Continuous 500 assist. And at the start of your encore step, you may sack the bar CX. If you do, salvage a magical weapon character. There's also another card that will combo off this bar.
Alright, Kevin. Better or worse than Fauna? I'm waiting.
It's fought over.
Better or worse than Fauna?
It's not the same. Fauna's the... Wait, how does Fauna do again?
Stack a CX, check 4, add 1. That's not around core phase.
Better or worse? Because Fauna can let you refresh with the CX.
I mean, so does this.
No, because you will still have
You
one
like,
card.
actually just rip all 4 cards? Sure. But this card actually gives you cards that matter.
Yeah.
We're getting a 1 regardless, but...
Alright, what'd you give this, though?
A 1.
Oh, yeah, that's what you mean. It's gonna get 1 regardless. 1 Amelia. It's 5 at the level system matching weapon characters, and when you trigger a CX, you can discard 1 card. If you do, choose a card in your clock, add the hand, and put the top card of your deck into clocks. So it's like the
it's like
the Sakura brainstorm, but it's a level assist.
I'm good, man.
Sakura from Stay Night.
In 8-bar, you do probably.
Do you?
81.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure you want your back row to be the Frozen Bonnie.
Oh, true. Right. I just said the trance thing was like a card. You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot for a second.
Well, it's not true trance though.
Yeah, they go to memory. It's better.
Yeah. Okay, what'd you give this?
I'll give it a 2. It's okay. It's not a bad card, like at all.
Yeah.
Oh, but
could be better though. 2 on Geese.
Yeah, of course.
When you discuss backup, look at the top of your deck, put on top or bottom of your deck, and it's a 3k backup, but you have to send it to the bottom of your deck instead of to waiting room.
Bro, it's sick. You can scry a climax, put it to the bottom. This goes to the bottom under it. Wait, does that work? No, it doesn't.
No, this is first.
This card sucks. give it a 1. Move on. It's worthless. It's cute.
But if you play
an event, I guess.
If you play against Icy Tail, you can put you get 2 clean cards in the bottom of your deck.
Wow, sick.
Alright, 2 on Amelia. When for each other back row magical weapon character, it gets plus 1500 power, so it is a 9/5. And when it attacks, if the bar CX in your CX area and you have the 0/0 super rule we saw earlier, look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. Choose up to 2 cards from among them, putting them on top of your opponent's deck in any order, and send the rest to waiting room. So it's a Mocha.
It's ass.
Mocha.
It's ass.
Mocha. Oh,
but I mean, like, if you're playing the Frozen on levels, but what's the best way to get rid of bar triggers? Both of your combos discard cards. It's probably good enough.
Yeah, both your combos.
Playing 8-bar, like you arguably should be looping combo every single turn playing 8-bar. Like, realistically, right? So, I think it's okay. You can also play, like, the Black Panther. If you can get reversed with that card basically acts as, like, an extra, like, filter. And there's also, obviously, like, not during your attack phase, you know, you carry the bar over a turn, but there's cards like the on-play Fuka and stuff. But, I don't think it's really that big of an issue. Alright, read card.
Oh. 3/2 Puck. When is a place on stage from hand before the following effect twice? You may choose one of your opponent's level 1 or higher characters. If you do, your opponent chooses 1 level extra lower character from the wave room. Swap those 2 characters and X equals the level of the character chosen by you by -1. So it's the level down effect. You can happen twice, kind of like IMA from Hololive. Well, by kind of, I mean exactly like IMA. And when it attacks, you may pay 1, discard 1 card. If you do this, gets 2k power, and the following effect: when this card's battle points reversed, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. So it's a Miso Kuro burn.
Yeah, this card needed to be an early play.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 2 because, like, there's a world where the level down is still playable, but, like, to be an actually, like, good card, this had to be an early play.
Yeah.
It could have been cringe too. It could have been like they could have even just made it the early play, like the 8-bar, like the Amelia, and just been like both those cards in memory. Sure.
0/0 Amelia. When it's placed on stage from hand or attacks, choose one of your magic weapon character. This turn gets plus 1500 power. I'm so glad they shortened this effect.
I love it, but no, do you need this? No, you never really need this. This card's still 2 though. I think this card is always a good profile, but you don't think you need this in anything.
Okay.
But yeah, the fact that it's not 2 autos got me fucking blood.
Yeah, no more text bloating. Jesus Christ, thank you.
Amelia's blushing face is cute.
0/0 Satella. They're gonna turn this place on. Oh, when it's placed on stage from hand, you can discard 1 card. If you do, salvage a card character with Subaru's name.
Oh, and there was a Subaru we're salvaging.
What do you mean the level 0 combo?
If only it was a Subaru we're salvaging.
What do you mean? You're trying to get the Virtual Marika. You need to salvage Subaru.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm right.
1.
Okay. 0/0 Amelia. If you have a 0/0 Amelia Fortuna in your memory, and all players are level 3 or lower, Wait, okay, let me reread this. If you
Yeah,
have
go ahead
the
yourself.
00 Amelia and Fortuna and this card in your memory, all players level 3 or lower character does not stand during the stand phase. Memory. If this is in your memory at the start of your main phase, send this to Wayroom. Act pay 2 to send this to memory. So what this card is that if you have the Fortuna Amelia in your memory already, you can pay 2 to basically
Stun the
keep
whole
all
board.
your stun the entire board, even your board, which means that your opponent if you give your opponent characters in the front row that you couldn't kill, they have to like overplay them in order to use them to attack again.
Yeah, this is a really good card. For the decks, like when you're a deck, arguably kind of like Amelia, well, you just kind of have to sandbag. Like maybe you really can't combo. You can technically use this card as like a way to sandbag your opponent, slam your level 1 combos into their cards, and just say, I don't really care. You're not plussing either. And then you force them to either like tear apart, which first like a standby deck, right? Like imagine you use this against like 8 standby Henology, or oh my god, Henology, Alice Gear, right? They have their whole board. You just stun their whole board out. What are they gonna do? Are they just gonna get rid of their what is Riri? That's her name, right? No. What's that fucking bitch's name?
What? Alice Gear?
What's Alice Gear? What's the bitch's name? The pink one.
Oh, fuck if I know, dude. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah,
Bro,
the
I
pink one.
don't fucking remember,
They're
dude.
gonna have to just trash their pink ones, or they're gonna tug them to the back row and like slam their back row shitters or at you or whatever. It can lead to some really cringe situations for people. I think it's fine overall. What is this? I don't know what all these cards. I don't know what all these cards do off the top of my head. This is a little too blurry. But
Cards that work well with the stunner.
Yeah, so there's like the Betty field swapper, so you can field swap your own cards back to stand, which is cute. I mean, the one is also a field swapper.
Same with the Ram. All the Ram.
Oh,
they field swap each other.
Okay, those are field swappers.
Yeah, these are basically all field swappers.
I don't know what Petra does though. I have no idea what the fuck.
I
That's like a memory stone.
I don't care.
Something, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, hey, there's a part deck. Check the link. There's also level 3 rose walls. Yeah, the fucking super walls. Those are really funny. Yeah, I mean, I think this card is like fine. I'll give it a 3. I think it's a really funny card. There's a world I could see where this card ends up randomly being good at some point. Not right now though. I don't think there's any real need for it right now, especially when Shiny Colors Shiny Colors and Nino are probably getting their shit kicked in the next like month. But you know.
All right, what do you give this Floodgate card though?
It's a 3.
Oh, 3?
It's a 3.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're not listening.
No, I'm sorry. I don't
You're not
listen to
listening,
you.
bro.
I don't listen to you. Okay, let's go on. Oh, a Subaru card to grab off a Satella.
Wow.
1-0 Subaru.
Right.
During your turn, for each marker underneath this card, this gets plus 3k power. When it's reversed, you may pay 1, discard 1 card. If you look at top of your deck, place underneath this card face down the marker, then rest this.
1.
1.
He gets stronger the more he dies.
Yeah, but the problem is only on turn.
Yeah, he attacks back, but he has no defense. It's like flavor.
Oh, I get it. He's still weak, little bitch, but he knows.
But he gets stronger. Yeah, he learns how to fight better over and over.
2-1 a million when this is placed on stage from hand. Choose up to 2 of your characters this turn to gain vulnerability. When this is reversed, if that opponent's level is higher than your opponent's level, then you may send the top card of your opponent's clock. If you send that character to clock, so it's a double Adachi. Clock Adachi.
This is good. This is good. We saw this in Bunny Girl too. These are good.
Yeah, Bunny Girl's now playing because they can justify running green.
Yeah, I'm probably still gonna give it a 2, but it's a very high recommend too. If you want to play the green stuff, you do want at least 1 copy of this card. Like I think there's like no reason to not play a copy of this when your deck is like a deck that can sandbag level 1s over and over. So
no, for the bad
1-1 event. True.
We saw this a few times before, but here it is again. 1-1 event. If you don't have a character of a million's name, this cannot be played from hand. Draw 1 card and choose one of your characters. This turn gets plus 1k power, then send it to memory. And if it's in your memory when your opponent a character attacks, you can discard 1 card, flip this face-up card face down, And if you do, choose one of your characters with a million name. This turn gets plus 1k power, and the following ability, the character crossing this gets -1 soul.
I mean, I'll give it a. I'd still probably give this like a 2 because it's part of that package. It's like the worst card of the package for sure.
It's a
The
necessary
Neg Soul's
evil.
like fine though. I think the Neg Soul is fine. It's nice. I think that it is when attacks, so you can like wait. You can't let your opponent doesn't actually get to decide for you when you use it. Obviously, you can only target Amelia's, but that's like fake in that deck. It gives an extra 1k if you, for some reason, can be reversed.
Maybe something you don't resolve combo for.
And then you can flip multiple of these in one turn. There's nothing to say you can't flip multiple of these, and Amelia doesn't actually check for this card past her early play condition. So, I would give it a 2 though. It's fine.
That's okay.
Fine.
Alright, down green. That's pretty fast. Let's go through red. Speed run.
Yippee.
0 Ram. This when it's reversed, if the battle points level is 0 or lower, you may reverse that character. And when it's sent from stage to wave, you can pay 1 if you do check top 3 cards of your deck. Choose 1 card from among them, put in your clock, and send the rest into your waiting room. If you do, put a card into your clock, salvage a character.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like an on-death salvage Ricky with bomb effect, basically.
Yeah, I think this card is actually really good. I thought this card was pretty bad when I first read it, like because I feel like the Mayuri Ricky is like a very aged profile. It's been so fucking long since it's been out. Turns out though, being on a bomb, even if it's an on death, is like pretty strong. So this card always like a Ricky that always gets to kill something on offense or defense. It's a good turn 1 card. It's a good going second card. Overall, I think this card is just really good. It's also really good. It's like probably one of the better red fix cards. It gives you a little bit of extra deck speed because I think the decks that are actually good for ReZero lack deck speed. Also, this one doesn't have forced mill like the fucking the Rem Ricky does, which is really fucking cringe. So I would give this card a 4. I think this card just has so much going for it, especially in this set. Is it going to be good in another set? I don't really know, but I have liked this card a lot. Playing it so far.
Ricky's not force mill, yeah, on the on attack. It's an optional mill.
Oh, is it not force mill?
Yeah,
I always thought it was force mill. I think I said it was force mill to somebody, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that card. Okay. Alright, I thought it was, and then I was confirmed. They told me it was. And I was like, okay, yeah. I just believed it.
Okay, bro.
I think it was Johnny. I think Johnny was literally playing the card. I'm like, is it optional or force? And he's like, force, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
My man is actually gaslighting you.
He lied. He just lied to my face.
Yeah, imagine lying. I would never do that to you.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, Ricky is fine. You can still play I still see you can play like 1 or 2 of that card. I think it's fine. But
next card. 3/2 Ram.
Yeah.
If you have 4 more magic or weapon characters, it gets -1 level in hand. If you have 3 more other characters, this gets plus 3,500 power and fallen ability. When this card's battle points reversed, you may send it to memory. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you may put a copy of this from your waypoint underneath this card face down as a marker. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. So it's kind of like the UA from Ari Ferreira.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I think this card is pretty good too, though. It's just a card that is big. It's not that big actually. It's like 11. All right, 8, 11. Yeah, it's 11. It's an 11k memory kicker, so it can just remove something. It's a burn 1, 4 more EP. I think this card's like fine. In the decks, like I've seen this in like the 8 pants list playing this card. And it seems pretty okay. The 8 door. I've also seen the 8 door list play it because I think Betty can be like surprisingly really cheap, and so this is like a good complement to that. Yeah, I mean, I'd give it like a 3. I think this card is like worth like playing around with.
This is the card I wish Bullshit Rock had. This is that card.
Yeah, this would be pretty good for
Imagine if Kita EP was this. Oh.
With how much stock you save all the time, you just start fucking slamming this card down over and over.
If only Kita EP was this. Oh, yeah, sorry. I fucking wish.
See more.
Oh, 3/2 Beatrice. When it's placed on stage from hand, heal up to 1, then choose 1/1 event in your memory. placed underneath his card face up as a marker. And when it attacks, if the door CX in your CX area and you have another magic weapon character, choose one of the following 2 effects and resolve it. You can deal 1 damage to your opponent, or you can pay 1, discard 2. If you do, choose 1 card in your opponent's waiting room, place on top of your deck, then deal 4 damage to your opponent.
Yeah, so this card has a lot of context to it that I think really matters. There is a 2/0 Subaru that we will talk about that goes along with this card, and it basically just makes it so you can use that marker instead of the stock, I believe.
No, it's a 2-hand.
Instead of the 2-hand, insane. That's actually even better. Yeah. So the fact that this card is basically a pay 1 top deck burn 4, I think is like really good. The 1/1 event is like fine if you have to actually play it. It just rearrange top 2 of or look at top 2 of your opponent's deck and then salvage 1. So you get to look at the top of the card of their decks. So you can like decide if Betty needs to do a ping 1 versus like if she can like do the burn 4 and like potentially make it like a free 3 cards into the burn 4, which is pretty cool. I think this card is actually like very strong. I would probably give this combo a 4. I think this is like the other top end outside of the Rem that we'll talk about later that I would consider playing over anything else.
4?
It has a lot going for it. Yeah, I'd give this a 4.
Good card.
If the 1/1 event was a little bit better, like if it was rearranged top 2 and not look at top 2, I'd actually consider it a little bit.
Yeah, she can only see in the future. She can't change the future.
Yeah, she can't change the future. Yeah, flavor or something.
No.
The book is predetermined, bro.
Oh, here we go. An SP. The best SP. 0/0 Petra. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may pay 1, discard 1 card. If you do, shuffle all cards from your wave into your deck. And it is a level 0 shift. Do note that it is off trait, does not have weapon or magic trait.
This is fucking. It's just crony, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crony. That's off trait.
Like an off trait crony.
Yeah.
I give it a 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone who pulls this in their case.
I don't think you can actually like. They're like, what can grab this card? Door.
Genetic brainstorms.
Okay.
1/0 Beatrice. When it's placed on stage from hand, look at top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, add a hand, send the rest to waiting room, and discard 1 card. You can grab any card, not just character.
Really, I think this card is like a 4. I think this card is really, really strong. I think this is one of the cards that helps to make like this door.
This is one of the cards that help you get Petra.
You're so right. But yeah, overall though, I think this card is insane. Minnie Mouse was a card in Disney that I thought was very strong. Obviously, that card was an assassin, but that card also had a memory condition. That was a little bit an experience condition that required also memory. It was a little bit annoying to set up, but like it was doable. This card is just off the rip. It does the thing. Grabs you your doors, grabs you your choice, grabs you your events, grabs you literally everything. Can never whiff. I think this card is really, really strong.
Yeah.
And obviously, being in red is also good. I think there's also a really good red level 1 combo that we'll talk about. Probably, I think it's like next actually. But
nope, you lied.
Nope. Oh, okay. I think.
Yeah, too bad it's small though. But small because it's so strong. That's a 4K effect. Yeah, it's 4K power effect. Jeez.
Yeah, it's probably worth it.
1/0 Ram. When is reversed, if the battle point's level 0 lower, you may reverse that character. This has 2 souls.
This is also a card that lost its condition. This is Kazuki Bomb, bro.
Okay, my Kazuki Bomb swung at 4/5.
Yeah, because it had a memory condition.
Yeah.
This card like actually is still pretty okay though. It's still pretty obnoxious. I don't think it's good enough in Modern Weiss, but like it's fine. As far as like playing a fucking vanilla level 1 bomb goes, this is really annoying. I'd still give it like a 2, I guess. It's fine. Okay. If somebody played like 2 of this in their deck, I wouldn't look at them and be like, why the fuck are you playing that? I'd be like, you're cringe. Okay. How many bombs does Ram have? A lot.
Does she actually have that much? I don't pay attention because
she does.
I don't pay attention to the garbage cards.
Okay. You can think of you can name 3 right
Canopy.
now, and 2 of them are in this set. She has Ram Bomb, the Ricky, and that card. That's 3 right off the top of my head. I don't have to think of anything past.
Okay.
That's already a lot.
1-0 Beatrice. If all your characters are magical weapon, this gets plus 2k power. And climbs combo when it attacks. If you have the door 6 in your 6 area and you have another magical weapon character, reveal the top card of your deck, then choose one of the extra lower magical weapon character from your way move, add the hand, and send the bottom card. Send it to the bottom of your stock. As you would level the card revealed. What the fuck did you just grab, my dude?
It's a seasonal Amelia. It's a little Christmas.
Okay.
I also have a Ram over there too.
Yeah.
But
so it's Rico. Really good. Rico effect on the combo that can also stock the card instead of at the hand.
Yeah, I think this card is really, really good and is arguably one of the combos you should look at playing. I would argue this is the second best combo. I think this is a better card than Echidna is. But I think Echidna is easier to play because it's level 0 combo and there's a lot of really good level 1s you want to be playing, aka like the Stakuta. This card being off color for that is a little unfortunate. And also the card kind of does beat out the relevance of Stakuta a little bit since it's modular between salvaging and stocking. What's really nice too is that it reveals first, so you'll know if you're triggering like a door. So if you're triggering like a door, maybe you don't want to salvage to hand, maybe you don't want to send a card to stock, which is pretty good. Also sits big at 6k, so it's like a defendable number potentially. But yeah, I mean, I think this card is really, really good. There's only one other combo in the set that I value over this card, and I think at the start, if we had done this set review without playing,
this would have been higher.
I would have probably rated this as the best combo in this set. But I have come around on the other combo. So I will say this is the second best. I will still give this a 4. I still think this combo is very, very strong. And it's one of the combos that I would expect people to look at playing pretty reasonably.
All right, here's the other SP. 2-1 Frederica. When this is placed on the stage from hand, choose one of your opponent's character. This turn against the following ability continues. During this card's battle, your opponent cannot play back as from hand. Choose and in act, you can sack this to bounce one of your opponent's character. Really good card. Very unfortunate really that's off trait.
If this card was on trait, it'd be like probably like see a lot more play.
Yeah, because you can actually grab it.
Sack bounce is really good.
It's not gonna be off trait for any of your things.
Yeah, anti-backup is really good. Really unfortunate, honestly.
She could have been like a weapon character too. There's like no reason.
Yeah, I don't really get. She has no. She's a beast. She's a beast. Beast man. So she doesn't have weapons. She has claws.
Isn't her brother like magic? How come she's not magic?
No, her brother's also a demi-human. Is garbage?
Wait, we're slide 52. Okay, slide 52. He's magic, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get it. All right, they fucked her over. Is Jason coming on an I like combos? What's an I like combo?
I think it's just top check ad.
There's no top check ad though.
I have no idea, but that's why it was. The level 1 Nijigasaki combo.
Yeah, okay, I know which card, but I don't know what's an I like combo in this set. But anyhow, moving on. He can explain himself. Yeah, this card's like I'll still give this a 2. But
okay, Rem is not I. Rem is far
Rem
better
is
than
infinitely
I.
better than I.
There's no way you just said that.
But yeah, anyhow, Frederica, I think this card is a 2. It would probably be like a 3 or a 4 if it was not trait locked. I think right now the only deck that can play this are decks playing the 1-0 Betty, because it actually gives you a way to grab it. And this card is an infinitely better off trait card than the Petra is, at least. So that's a plus. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it.
2-1 Ram. This card's name is in any area is also treated as Ram. The reason for this is because in this card it's with kanji instead of katakana. Well, usually it's katakana. Wow. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard a magic weapon character. If you do, choose a 2-1 Rem in your waiting room, place on stage in any slot. And at the start of your own step, if this is in your front row, you may sack the Pan-CX from your 6th area. If you do, deal 1 damage to the opponent. So it's kind of like the cranes.
Okay, this is like kind of funny, right? I thought this card was like pretty funny, but then at the same time, it's like Just not good enough. Because it's another Alice-like combo, but obviously you need to play a shitty card to also facilitate that, which is pretty cringe. I'll give it a 2 though. I think they're cute, and they're magic girls.
2. I think if you well, little spoilers, but the Rem finisher requires level 0s. More level 0s.
If it requires other non-level 0s,
then this card would be like super good because you can play 8 pants with split pants. When you can't.
You cannot.
Well, you can, but it's not that good to do so. 0/0 Ram, when it's placed on stage from hand, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put them back on top in any order, and then you can discard Bond to the new Rem finisher. Yeah,
this card's really good. I think this card is it's a really good one-of, because obviously bonding to your level 3 combo is good. And being a top tick 2 rearrange is something that this Rem finisher does actually like want. So I'll give this card a I'm still gonna probably give this a 2 because it's a very situational card, but no, if you're playing the Rem, I do think you should be playing at least one of this card. At least one. I don't more seems a little overkill, but yeah.
0/0 Beatrice. If this card has a marker underneath it, this gets 3k power, so it's 4k. And when it's placed on stage from hand, we'll talk about your deck. If it's a magic weapon or event, you can place underneath this card face down as a marker. It's just the each key 4k wall.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Oh, okay.
These are fine. These are 2s.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, the meta deck for ReZero right now is basically Maids, to be fair.
Maids with the Amelia stock charge.
You move my camera. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Dude, I keep moving it because you're fucking always on different sides of your camera.
I can't help it. I have a hardwood floor now, so I wiggle more.
Yeah, like can you wiggle back to the center sometimes? My man's wiggling from one side to the other side.
I thought I was in the center.
Yeah, that's why I have to keep moving your camera because you fucking moving around so much. Alright, 0/0 Ram. When it attacks the door CX in your CX area and you 2 more other music or magic weapon characters, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 magic or weapon character from among them added hand. So it's just on attack, check 5 Maguro on a level 0.
How much do the Amelia and the May decks overlap?
You play 8 Amelia, 9 Amelia cards because you play the anti-change, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean that's like if you want to play the Stakuta in the Amelia deck, that's basically all of the overlap. Oh, you are probably still playing the Brainstorm that's in blue. Maybe the plusing 0s in blue could arguably overlap. But there's probably not that much. And also, like, all the base rarity cards in ReZero are, like, really cheap because people are simps. So, ReZero is a really cheap deck to, like, value buying extras of. But yeah, I think this card's fine, though. It's, like, it's a generic level 0 combo. Like, nothing special about it. If you like Ram, I wouldn't deny that this is probably the best plusing Ram combo. Considering the other one's, like, a Marika. So...
Marika? The other one, the other one's +1 stock, +1 hand. No, it's on reverse. You blind stock one, you grab the level 3 Rem.
Oh, the swimsuit one?
Yeah, no, swimsuit one? No, I was talking about the one from Frozen Bond.
I don't remember the fucking Frozen Bond one. Don't even talk about
the Frozen Bond one, because it plays off the same CX as your finisher, the Rem finisher.
I'm good.
Set 1.
I'm not. Yeah, so you play like 2 copies of that card.
Yeah, it's like the ones from Megumin.
Like you did in Megumin, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, what'd you get this one? 2?
Good. 2, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not better than both Echidna or Beatrice.
No.
0/0 Beatrice. Discard 1 card, send this to bottom of the deck, search your deck for a magic or weapon character. It is a search helmet.
Solid 2, it's a search helmet. We like these. This one's in the booster, so it's not a cringe PR like the Oshi one.
Okay, but that Oshi one's like, I have like so much of those now.
Okay, but in Japanese we didn't though.
I have so much of the Japanese one too.
Do you?
Yeah, it's giving out to my store. Any. Well, the thing is, my store gets JP PRs.
Fuck you, Kevin.
Okay, okay, bro, just get more people to play JP Weiss. 2/1 Beatrice. When it's taxed, level of a character crossing is 3 or higher. This turn just gets plus 6k power. So it's 13k against level 3s, and when it's taxed, you can pay 1 if you do. This gets plus 1k power and falling ability. When this card's battle opponent's reversed, you may send a character to top of your opponent's deck.
It's cute. It's like a 2. It's fine. That pay 1 effect is like relevant when it's relevant. 13k can be randomly a 14k top.
2/1 Ram. Send 1 marker underneath your 1/0 Roswell or 2/1 Roswell to the waiting room. When it attacks, if you have another magic or weapon character, you may pay that cost. If you do, this turn is plus 1k power and then reveal the top of your deck. If that card is a magic or weapon character, do X damage to your opponent, where X is equal to the level of the character revealed.
Jesus fucking Christ, I'm good, man. Wait, how the fuck does it get a marker?
Roswell, the 2 Roswell gets the marker on play.
Oh, it sends it from underneath them. I misread that. Okay. And also misread. This is bad. Give this a fucking 1. Get me out of here.
0/0 Beatrice. When this placed on stage from hand, your opponent has 1 or less characters in the front row. You may choose 1 of your level 1 cost 0 or lower character in your opponent's front row. You may send to waiting room. So it's the whatever loner killer
Submarine.
Submarine, yeah. And the spam bowl check 3 brainstorm.
Another
second one.
Sample check 3 brainstorm.
Yeah, you get 2. 2 in 1 set.
2 spam will check their own brainstorms. This card's actually like pretty. This is a really funny, like, one of check 3 add 1 brainstorm. If you wanted to tech a check 3 add 1 brainstorm, like, this one's fucking obnoxious because you just like you randomly get to sometimes slam it down going second and just kill their plussing 0. I'm still gonna give it a 1 though, but it's cute. I like it.
Wunge. Damn.
If I needed this in a set, I wouldn't mind having this card.
0/0 Ram. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose 1 card from your hand. You may send a stock. When it's placed on stage, when this is sent from stage to waiting room, you may pay 2 if you do salvage a magical weapon character.
I'm good, man. It's actually not a bad card though. It's fine. I'll give it a 2.
It's hand stock.
Hand stock pieces. It's fine.
Mainly hand stock. 1/0 Ram. Discard 1 magical act. Discard 1 magical weapon character. Choose 1 vanilla 1/1 Ram in your waiting room. Place the station in your slot. And it is a tap salvage brainstorm.
I will say this card art very cute. Playing a vanilla is not it though.
What do you mean? You have to play vanilla in your reserve deck?
Yeah, that vanilla's an oversize. So I'll give this a
1.
I'll give it a 1. Yeah.
There's better red brainstorms too.
The blue brainstorm is just so good. Yeah, the Betty.
Be a cool. 1/0 Ram. Then your turn discuss plus 4k power, so 6/5 on your turn, and when this is placed on stage from hand, reveal the top of your deck is level 2 or higher. You may send it to stock.
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wunge.
Next. 1/0 Roswell. If this card has a marker underneath it, this gets plus 3k power and the falling ability. When this card attacks, reveal the top of your deck. If that card is level 1 or higher, send it to stock. So if it's a marker, it's 7k cross turn. And when it's placed on stage from hand, choose the 1/1 red event in your memory. Place it underneath this card face up as a marker.
Bro, I don't want my fucking 1/1 from memory under him. I want it under my Betty. Noj. I'm good. 1. It's pretty actually not that bad in reality, but like unfortunately it targets an event that I really just want to keep in my memory.
Well, Subaru and
marker was in memory. But...
Well, Subaru and Beatrice. When you use this card's backup, reveal the top card deck. If it's a magic weapon character at hand, discard 1 card, and it's a 2k backup. Just leave
punch pog.
2.
Yeah. Wait, Sleefa.
2/0 Subaru. When you pay the cost for your 3/2 Beatrice, you may put 1 marker underneath that character to waiting room in place of 1 card from hand. It's a 1 cases. My bad, I lied. It's 1.
Oh, it's 1 hand. Okay, I mean it's still fine. I think like the marker, it makes the finisher like actually like real to triple, which I think is all that really matters. Since this card does not heal or anything, which is something to think about. But it's also 1k assist. This card's fine. I think this card is good. It's like a 2. It's like part of what makes Betty like good. If it did say 2 hand though, this would be like a 4. But you know, you lied.
I lied. 2/1 Roswell. Continuous level assist. When it's placed stage from hand, you can choose the red event in your memory, place underneath this card face up in the marker, and start your clock phase and attack phase. If you have a marker underneath it, check 2, put them back on top. in the same order.
No. Stop. Bad. 1.
Yo, it's almost like
Use a
Aki.
badge.
3-2 Beatrice. When your opponent has a level 3 or higher character, this gets -1 on one hand. When it's placed in stage from hand, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put them back on top in any order. Then choose one of your opponent's character, return the hand.
This card's good.
Rearrange bounce. EP.
This card's good. We like this card. The rearrange is good for the Rem finisher. Bounce is good because it stops interaction. EP condition is fine for it's when you'd want to be bouncing as an early play anyway, most of the time. I give it a 2. It's good. I play one of this.
1-1 event. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put them back on top in the same order. Look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, put them back on top in the same order. Then choose one character in your wing, add a hand, and send this to memory.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give this a 2. I think being a 1/1 salvage one is like okay. The second effect is good if you resolve it during your finish return. At any other point, it like probably just doesn't really matter. But
yeah,
you know,
I know. 2-1 event. Choose up to 1 Door 6 for the Beatrice in your wing room. Add the hand, and choose up to 1/1 event in your wing room. Send to memory.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Like I'd probably play like 1 or 2 of this, especially because like the 1/0 Betty can grab this. Obviously, being able to have door assurance is really strong, and then it also refunds you the stock by putting the 1/1 event you need anyway, which then refunds you a hand. And that's pretty good.
But what 1/0 Betty? Oh yeah, that one's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The Brise.
2,
The good one.
3, 4.
I'll give it a 3.
Give it a 3. All right, and time for the final color, the best color of the set.
Luge.
There's no rem. If all your characters have a magic weapon, this gets plus 15 pound the following effect. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, you can choose one magic or weapon character in your hand in your waiting room, add the hand, and discard 1 card. And during this card's battle, when damage you take is not cancelled, this turn gets plus 1500 power. So it is a 3k cross turn, but can become a 4/5 on your opponent's turn. Yeah. If you don't cancel.
So I think it is safe to say that we have seen this card twice now. It has been a very core, expensive card in both sets. I think this card is a 5. I think Black Panther or Shiki, whatever you want to call it, is fucking broken. This is probably the most infuriating level 0 profile to play against in Weiss. It is very hard to, unless but even if you have a bomb, they still get it. You're giving them a salvage fix on the turn, right? So this is like a card that I think is really strong because it lets decks that have it mulligan very aggressively. Mm-hmm. Like they can pitch the level 1s to mulligan, they can pitch all their cards because if you slam a Black Panther down, you can like very reasonably assume your Black Panther is getting a salvage at some point over the next opponent's turn cycle, your turn cycle. You are getting a salvage because either they're gonna side it and you get a reverse, or they're gonna crash into it with a bomb and you're getting your reverse. So you will get your salvage. This card is huge. Your opponent always has to look at this card and say, okay, but like I'm swinging for 1, maybe a 2 if I'm lucky. Are they gonna take the 2? Fuck no, they're not gonna take the 2. It's first deck. They always take the damage. So you're playing this game of like cringe chicken where most people with a brain just end up conceding and siding. I was playing with this card at Houston Regionals, just playing some casual games. And I sat down against a guy, I played that card, he's just like, bro, this card's so fucking cringe. This card's so cringe. I hate this card. Why is this card so stupid? I'm like, yeah, I know, man. I know. Yeah, I think this card's broken, though. I think this card is like fucking beyond insane. And is the only reason that I really don't even want to play Clean Cut in my deck because I don't get to play this card if I play Clean Cut a lot of the time. So, yeah, this card's broken. 5.
0/0 Amelia. When it's placed in stage from hand, you may discard 1 card. If you check top 4 cards of your deck, choose 1 level 1 or higher card from among them. Show the opponent and the hand and send the resting wing room. So it's a level 1 Azusa or on play Fuka, whatever people call it nowadays.
Yeah, Freerin. I think this card's really good. I really discarded Freerin. I think this card is really, really good for the green deck specifically because that deck cares a lot more about having. Oh, he's two. Kevin did an air horn. Kevin, go back.
Oh, fine. I'll give you the air horn. I forgot about the air horn.
Thank you.
Wake up.
Okay. Anyhow, wake up. No. Anyhow, yeah. So the Amelia, I think this goes really good in the green deck and the red deck because both of those decks very much care about having certain cards. This gives you just an extra way to dig more cards in decks that don't have deck speed, like the door deck. Even if you have the Betty is fine, but this gives you like level 0 ways to check cards. This also adds the Betty to your hand, which is really strong. I think this card is just really, really good in any deck that cares about events. That's why it was really good in free run. So the 8 Pants deck, I don't think wants this card very much. There's a much better card for 8 Pants that's in the PRs. That's actually been out for a while now. But yeah, I'm still going to give this a 4. I think this card is really, really good and is a card you would want in any other deck except for the 8 Pants deck.
4. 3/2 Rem. Alright, this is a good card. Once it's placed in stage from hand, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, add a hand, send the rest to the room. And once attacks, if the Pants CX in your CX area, you may pay 2, discard 2. If you do, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a level 0 or lower character, deal 3 damage to your opponents twice, otherwise deal 1 damage to your opponent twice. So at worst, it's a Coco Chino. At best, it's fucking Coco Chino and crack.
At worst, it is on rate Coco Chino. So this card is broken. This card is a 5. This is the best finisher in ReZero, bar none. I think this might be even one of the strongest finishers that we currently have in Weiss relative to how affordable it is. I think it's only right now being overshadowed by like Mai as a finisher, because Mai is obviously a very toxic and frustrating card. But if Mai actually gets hit again and that card's not playable anymore, I think this card becomes probably the best finisher in the game at the moment. It is a little bit RNG coin flippy, but it's fixable because you have the top tick 2 rearranges. There's a lot of scrying in ReZero that you can kind of play with it and make it a lot more consistent. ReZero has a lot of good zeros, so you're probably playing like a 20-0. That's also Modern Weiss Schwarz is playing like 20 plus zeros anyway. I have played with this card a lot. It is 10 stock and 5 hand at the start of your turn to resolve this, which means, if you start your turn at 7 hand, which is very reasonable, you get an extra 2 hand to basically set up rearranges or maybe play some extra stock. Any extra stock that you might have can be used to brainstorm and vice versa. There's a lot of little wiggle room that you can get out of this card. You can play I've had games where I hit level 2. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be short stock. I just slam down double stock to send, because that card just literally makes this card brain dead. Send 2 vanillas to stock, and suddenly I have all the stock I need for this combo. And because I only need 5 hand, it doesn't really matter. It's fake. So this card gets to basically be pay 2 Dritch 1 because it's a cantrip. So it means it also finds its pants. So you don't have to rely on triggering the pants. It finds more copies of itself. It finds the setup cards for you. It does everything it needs to do. And then obviously burn 3 is quite insane. I think anybody would tell you that. Yukino was broken at a point, and that was pay 2. That was pay 3 ditch 2 burn 2 on reverse. And then there's the Lyco Recco one that's like pay 3 ditch 2 burn 3 on a Blitzhole, stock soul, whatever that card was. Yeah, I think Rem is broken. I just think this card is beyond fucking insane. You play the set 1 Rem with this card. It's just the only EP to play. Maids is the core deck now, I think, and this card just kind of exacerbates that quite a lot. Yeah. All right, Kevin, air horns. Go do it. Yeah, I really like this card a lot. Also, the art's really, really cute. The Sleepy Rem is very cute.
Yeah, it's flavor because she's sleeping the entire season.
Yeah, she's EP. But yeah, I really do think the fact that I have played this deck, and I think I have missed triple maybe 2 times playing this deck is pretty fucking insane. You just always get triple. And when you can triple this card, it doesn't even matter if you end up missing one of them, because burn 3, swing, burn 3, swing, burn 1, swing. Fucking insane. Holy. And Patrick, because you're not playing green, that's why you're not playing both. Green is extremely hard to fit, and I think in like the actual like good shell of this deck.
0-0 Amelia. When this is placed on stage from hand, you can discard one card, reveal the top card deck, choose one level extra lower character from the waiting room, add to hand where X equal level of the card revealed. So it is just a Rico, vanilla Rico.
It's a Rico, and we give Rico 4 because we're biased.
It is very strong effect. Free, costless, hand fixed, discard. Always strong.
How much you need it in ReZero doesn't matter. This reason is only Rico. Yeah, bro. The last set that came out for this was like Ricos weren't really like a thing that were being printed popularly.
0-0 Ram. When a CX is placed in your CX area, look at the top part of your deck. You may put a top or bottom of your deck, then choose one of your characters. This turn gets plus 500 power. And the tap salvage brainstorm. It's like the brainstorm in Shiny Color. Cinderella Ghost. Cinderella Ghost.
Yes, that card is that brainstorm is also really good. I don't think that one gets power though, but that one is scry, surveil, or leave on top. Which is really good. This card is also extremely good. The 500 power is really nice. Because you're playing some shitters, that 500 power can sometimes be the difference between you like winning lane with a shitter and not winning lane with a shitter. The scry obviously matters for the Rem combo because you can scry the top card of your deck, and if it's a 0, you can leave it there. You can do some really cute things with like the rearranges as well, where like you play the level 3 bonder, rearrange the top 2 cards of your deck, put a level 3 on the top of your deck, and then you can play this, and then you can play your pants, and then you can just scry the level 3 down to the bottom, so you can just flip through more random cards. Little niche things like that really matter a lot. This card also matters for the 1 combo that we're going to talk about soon. So I'm going to give this a 4. I think this is his brainstorm of choice. I also just think this is probably the best brainstorm ReZero has, like, period.
Well, Betty Brainstorm's not bad.
Betty Brainstorm is not bad, but I think this card is very good. And this card becomes a very easy way for a lot of decks to fit blue into their deck. That don't want to play a lot of blue. Like I think if 8-Door wants to play blue for like Stakuta or something, or like a Choice Door wanted to play, this is the brainstorm they're still gonna play, right? They're gonna play like a real brainstorm, but it's gonna be this one because it's blue.
And another reason why it's super good is for this 1-0 Rem. During your turn, this gets plus 2k power, so 6k on turn. When the Pan CX is placed in your CX area of the top card deck, if that card is a magic weapon character, choose up to one magic weapon character in your waiting room, add a hand, and choose one of your characters. This turn gets the following ability. You can pay 1 Twin Drive.
Yeah. So
remember, this works from back row.
Yeah, so this card works from back row. A lot of people misread this card when it was first coming out as top check add, and then people misread it as it's on attack to do it. It is neither. It is on play of the CX, reveal the top, salvage if it is a character. On free character. So no Federico. But no, there's a lot more difference. This card gives anything Twin Drive. This card works in the back row, and this card works significantly better with less combos, with less copies of itself. Also, I think top check add for salvage is
extremely different. They're extremely different.
No. I has Twin Drive. This gives Twin Drive. So this means your 1-0 Amelia Stakutas can have Twin Drive, which means that they can now side valuably against characters where they would not be able to win the lane. They do not have to necessarily crash, which happens a lot, and I do that a lot because I do not want to crash, and the deck still plays even if it plays a lot of zeros, you still play a good amount of soul triggers because you're also playing 8 pants. Obviously, that also means you're good at triggering out. You're paying out your pantses, which is good, and being able to loop combo again. This also again works from back row. So this can be your back row character, whereas I is trying to field 3 copies of herself to the front row, which means I has like infinite selection pressure for herself, even if you say it's easy. That's a here nor there. The fact is, if you do miss it, your combo is significantly worse than if you did not miss it. But you're not a lot of the time because you're getting this. You're keeping your life, which I think is also just valuable. I'm not going to just slam Monkey Brain and like open my lanes and then have myself take damage. I think that's just the way you lose. I think when you can valuably side against things, you do it.
I just think comparing it to Eye is like a pretty far stretch.
It feels very like
it's a far
weird.
stretch.
I get what you mean in a way, but I
not,
think these are
it's not
different.
There's
there's
so much difference. The only similarity is they both check the top part of your deck. And they have some twin drive.
Twin drive.
That's the only similarity. There's nothing close.
This card also whiffs. This card does not whiff like Eye whiffs, right? Eye is reveal top. No, but okay, Patrick, like Eye whiffs. Like I can literally go reveal top, add, reveal door, mill, and you don't even get the plus. It mills your climax, which is like cringe. And I hate top check that mills. I hate it with all of my heart. Because you're losing a plus, but what you use the card you get off bolt. What do you mean? What? I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think, although I think this card is actually probably like a 5. I think this card is fucking broken. I have like a roller coaster in this card where I thought this card was fucking dog ass to being this card's actually insane. I will say the fail case is still potentially real.
2-6 on top, but you know.
Yeah, 2-6 on top is very unfortunate and it's very real. It can happen. It sucks. Luckily, I think the saving grace on that is this deck is very commonly not fielding like triple of this card. It's usually like, in my experience, it's been like maybe triple. It'll be like 2 in the front, 1 in the back, or 1 in the front, 1 in the back, and then 2 Stakutas, or like maybe a Black Panther and a Stakuta. You have like a mix match where you're not like over investing in this card a lot. So even if it misses like the first time, it doesn't really feel that bad. It sucks for sure. But it's not the end of the world. And then again, you still have top checks. Like you can play the clean cut, the top checks. I've seen people play the Ram. That's whenever you play a Rem or Ram, you can look at the top card of your deck. And then that card has like pay 1 digit CX to salvage a Ram, which is pretty good actually. That's a pretty good second effect. And I think it's also Global 5 or Sys 5 or something like that. I don't exactly remember. There's enough ways to top check. Like ReZero has a lot of like top checks randomly around the set that you can make it work. But yeah, I think I've missed this card once. Like I genuinely think I have missed this card a single time.
I think if you say Nadeshiko from the last set review we did was similar to I, then sure.
Yeah, I think Nadeshiko was a card that was
high combo.
Nadeshiko is I. That is I.
There's just too much. There's just too much difference of this combo towards I. They say
I mean, I would argue I milling the door and not getting the salvage is pretty cringe. Like, I get it, you play the deck, you have an opinion of it. I, as the other person, like, I think that card is cringe. Like, I would never play I do not think I is a very good combo. I think I is a fine combo. I think I does what she does. And there's, like, a strength to her and a merit to her. But I do not like that combo at all. I would never play it. I just don't like...
Did you play Nadeshiko?
That way. I did play Nadeshiko, and Nadeshiko also has her own problems. But again, I just don't like that I has to have 3 copies of herself, or she's a fucking shitty card. And then you bomb 1 copy. It's like Kishibe. You bomb 1 copy, and then you just run over the rest of them.
Sure. We don't understand.
Yeah,
sure.
Sure, Patrick. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I don't really care to understand. I don't think that card is very good. I think Rem is very good, though. I think Rem is insanely broken.
I think I is not a bad combo. I just think calling the Rem when I is it's just a fucking stretch. All right, air horn.
Yeah, air horn. True.
All right, 2/1 Rem. This card in any area is also treated as Rem with the katakana because this one has kanji instead of katakana, like usual. During your turn, if all your characters are magical weapon, this gets plus 2k power, so it's 9/5 on attack. On turn, I mean. And when the Pan CX is placed in your 6 area, if it's in your front row, you have front row 2/1 Rem. Choose up to 2 characters in your waiting room. Choose 1 at the hand and send the rest to Sock.
Yeah, I mean, this is the better part of the two combos. I still don't think it's very good. It's fine, but I don't know, shrug. Like I wish you didn't have to have the RAM. Like if this car would be better just by itself. But I mean, it's still pretty small
It's
too,
cranes.
actually,
It's cranes. The only difference is cranes
yeah.
doesn't need the other 2-1 in the front row.
What was the Queen second effect? It was the
It was a field swap. It spawned and field swapped.
Oh, that's what it spawned one. That's what it did.
Well, I mean, this one also spawns one.
It does it?
Yeah, the 2-1 RAM.
Okay,
yeah.
you're right. You're right. The RAM does. Okay, but it was a field swap. This one is a combo that burns one. I see.
Yeah. And this one requires the 2-1 RAM requires the 2-1 RAM to be on board. And like the crane, you could have had like the 2 combos and the EP healer. As
oh wait, oh wait, right, you're right. It didn't actually require it. It used lots of power if you didn't have the third one, the second one. Yeah.
You just required the white hair crane to be on board, but you didn't require it to be in the front row. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think you also require for a combo though.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this RAM has to be in the front row, which is like an actual downside. But yeah, this is fine.
We'll give it.
We'll give it. What do you give them? A 2? We'll give it a 2.
Yeah, we'll give it a 2. What did we give the first one? I don't remember. Probably a 2. 3-2 Rem. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose one of the following 2 effects and resolve it. Shuffle all cards from your wave room into your deck, or your opponent sends all stock into their deck and shuffle the deck, then put equal number of cards from the top of their deck into stock. And it's also on play. You can discard 1 if you do. Your opponent mills 8.
Yeah, so this card is actually like a lot better than I thought it was. Obviously, the card is a free fresh if your deck is not good to where you are not going to be hitting your effects. You can play this down and then shuffle your deck so that your Rem can actually find zeros, because there's like real situations where the deck just has no zeros in it. The stock shuffle also combos really well with the mill 8, because sometimes well, I'm sure you've seen it in Bochi too, Kevin, right? Where your opponent mills down, their deck is like 1 or 2 cards, and even if they have a lot of stock and you like stock shuffle would be pretty good, it doesn't do anything, right? Because like the chance you hit whatever is like marginal or whatever, right? Their deck is just not small enough to where like it does anything, or like you need their deck to be smaller, right? Whatever way you want to look at it.
Or you can go for a Hail Mary.
Deck reset. Yeah.
You can also go for a Hail Mary and just hit like
just fucking
so
play
much.
it, ditch 1, mill 8, see what you hit, stock shuffle, and just be like, all right, your deck. Who fucking knows what's in your deck, brother? Let's go. And then I think this card's really good though. I think the 2 effects together end up working really, really well. I would give this card I think I'd want to give this card a 4. I only play 1 of this card, but I think this card is a really good one of, and I'm very happy to like have it and just have any sort of decompression tool for that matter in ReZero. I think ReZero is fortunate enough though that it's like top end is strong enough to brute force through compression, because it is just so much damage. So having a card like this that just gives you like a little bit of extra wiggle room through that compression is just like nice. No real complaint.
Alright, next we got Zozo Rem. It's a 500 assist, and when you trigger a CX of a Pants trigger, you can discard a CX of a Pants trigger. If you do, check 3, add 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think this card's actually a pretty good Pants trigger. You don't really play it because it's board space, but
you can
it's just a power creep. It's just a power creep of like the ditch 1, look at top 2, right? Now it's 3 because 2s didn't see play, so it's fine. It's 2.
0-0 Amelia. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard 1 card and put a magic weapon character from your wave room to the bottom of your clock. If you do, choose 1 character in your wave room, add to hand. That's on play.
Ditch 1, clock 1.
Ditch 1, clock 1 to salvage 1.
It's just a stock costless salvage. That's all. It's like,
yeah.
I don't think this is very good, but it's a little weird. It's like a Ruijerd, but like salvage.
Yeah, which makes it bad.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'll still give it a 2. I think like it's fine, right? And I would not play this card, but I do think text wise it is very much not like a bad card.
Alright, 0-0 Amelia. When it's placed on stage from hand, you can discard one CX, then sack one of your other characters. If you do, salvage a CX.
CX swap is a 2.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I think there's a better
Okay.
CX swap, but this is the stock costless one.
1-0 Amelia. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose one of your opponent's character until the end of your opponent's next turn. Just gain the following ability. Continues, this cannot move to other slots. And when it's reversed, if the battle opponent's cost is 0 or lower, you may send a character to the bottom of your opponent's deck. Cost 0, bottom deck bottom.
Yeah, I mean, this card's
What's
like,
done?
whatever.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm going to give it a 1. I don't really think this card's very good.
Smokesman.
Yushibei is not real. There's no runners.
1-0 Rem. When your other magic weapon character attacks, this turn this gets plus 1k power, so it's a 6/5. It attacks last. And when this ability activates up to once per turn, when this card is reversed, reveal the top of your deck. If that card is level 2 or higher, you may rest this.
I'm not playing Lizbeth in 2025. In 2024, going to 2025, dude. I'm good.
It might be worse than this because it's smaller.
Is it? Oh, it's on turn. Oh, fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
Lizbeth is 6k cross turn.
Yeah. 2-1 Amelia. It is a 2k assist to level 3 or higher characters, and you act pay 2, rest this to heal 1.
Card's like, okay. It's fine. Shrug. Pay 2, rest, heal, I guess. I don't really think there's any deck that, like, uses this card very well, but...
Yeah.
I'll give it a 2. It's fine.
It was a cheaper top end. If you like a Marine thing with stock attack, this card becomes OP.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I needed a top end that was like a 4 stock top end or something.
0-0 Rem. This does not stand during your next stand phase. And act, you can pay 1, sack this to check 4, add a magical weapon character. And it's a 4/5 cross turn.
I actually think this card is like pretty good.
You thought it's good?
I think this card's pretty good. It's like it's just a pay 1 plus that like is really hard to kill on the backswing, right? You swing with it, turn 1, whatever, it's a 45. Your opponent like probably cannot kill this card.
So then later you can pay 1 plus with this.
Yeah, and then you're like, you can if you don't need to cash it out right away, you can like move it to the back row for now and like wait. Or you can just cash it out right then and there for like the check 4. I think it's fine. I actually saw a couple lists playing copies of this card, and I thought it was fine. But I'd give it a 2. I think it's like a pretty cool card though.
1-0 Subaru. If you have 2 more other characters, this gets plus 3k power, so it's a 5/5 cross turn. And you can discard 1 to the 1-0 Ulto.
I'm good, man.
Okay.
This might be the most playable Subaru though, because the auto's like cute.
Okay.
I don't think I'm saying a lot though.
Stop kidding yourself. Stop kidding yourself.
Alright, you're right. The level 3 combo is the most playable Subaru. My bad.
Alright. You give me a 2 then? Or is it 1?
No, I'm gonna 1.
Okay.
I said playable, not good.
Yo, the funny thing is, why do you use your ulti and you lose your condition?
That'd be very smooge.
1-0 Amelia. Then your turn this gets 1k power, and when it attacks, if the level of the character crosses 2 or higher, this gets plus 6k power. Remember, it's 2 or higher, so it gets power against level 3 as well.
Yeah.
So it's 10k against level 2 and level 3s.
That's cute. That's actually not a bad card. But like it's better than the anti-level 2s for sure, I think. Obviously it's smaller, but that is the trade-off.
Sure.
It's fine. I'll give it a 2.
Sure.
That's fine.
1-0 Ulto. When your other 1-0 Subaru's front attack, you can sack this. If you do, choose one of your battling characters. This turn gets plus 3,500 power, and is a discard bond to Subaru. So you can Subaru bond to Ulto, Ulto bond to Subaru.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a 1 on the same.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. 2-1 Rem. When you use this card's backup, if your opponent has a climax in your CX area, choose one of your battling magic weapon character. This turn gets plus 2k power, and it's also 2,500 backup. So it's a 4/5 backup. Your opponent uses a CX.
Card's fine, right? The problem is there's nothing worth defending in ReZero to make this card like worth playing. Like, I guess like the Amelia deck, but like it also can't be reversed. So like, why the fuck do I care? I don't know. I'm gonna just give it like a 2. It's like a generically fine counter, and maybe there's a world where it's good, but I don't see it. You can counter for your Rem EP, I guess, to get the marker.
True. 3-2 Amelia. When it's placed on stage from hand, you can sack one of your other characters. If you do, salvage a CX.
Wait, am I get? Oh, this is a 3-2. Right. Okay, I'm like, huh? Okay,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, this card's like okay. If you need a CX assurance card, it's there. It's fine. I just don't think you need it in that. In ironically, in the colors Amelia's in, I don't think you really need it. But you know,
Tooch.
is what it is. Huge.
Tooch. 2-0 event counter. If you don't have a magic or weapon character, this cannot be played from hand. Choose one of the following two effects and resolve it. You can either search for your magic or weapon characters, show it to your opponent at hand and shuffle your deck afterwards, or choose one of your characters, return it to hand.
This card's cute. I think it's better than the telephone event, maybe like the Shauna red event. But
Well, doesn't the Shauna one generate stock too? Has the option to generate stock?
Yeah, so that one was give something power, send this to stock or search. This is bounce one or search.
I think the stock's pretty nice though.
The stock is I don't think the Shauna event is bad. I think the Shauna event is very good.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think this card is good because 2-0 bounce is strong.
And nice verse.
Yeah. This card's good. And a counter too, yeah. Sorry, this is cheese trap. This is not bounce or anything. This is it's like a power
the kill a cheese trap.
Yeah, they actually made that card like playable now. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. What do you give this?
Yeah, I give it a 2.
Tooch. Tooch.
Yeah, that's the last like booster card, yeah.
Yeah, promo time. Wasn't cost of the classic trap. I think it was also just 2-0. No.
Wait.
Was cheese trap not 2-0?
Cheese trap was 2-0.
Yeah. What'd you realize?
So that was 97. Is ReZero 101 card set?
3 CXs. The Pan CX. 3 Pan CX.
Wait, no. Go back to the Magical Rem. Was that an old CX?
No. It's number 100.
Number 100?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. 98, 99, 100. We're good. I can't count.
Huh?
We're good.
I was like 97 plus the 3 Pan CXs. What I'm missing here.
Yeah, I forgot there was a number. I was like 98, 99? Huh?
Okay. Alright. First we got the 3-2 Amelia shop PR. When it's placed on stage from hand, you can heal one. And when it's attacked, you can pay 2 to burn 2. It's like the TD Roxy.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I wish this card was just a reprint of the Yukata Amelia 2-1. So that card was actually like cheap in Japanese.
Okay, but she's holding Puck. Look how she's holding Puck. Puck is so small.
Big Puck. He's really small.
He's small.
Or is Amelia just really big?
Alright, 3-box purchase PR pack. So you buy 3 boxes of ReZero and you get this PR pack. You get 8 if you buy a case. Zero Ram. If all your other characters with Roswell, Ram, or Rem in this name gets plus 500 power, and when your other character with Roswell, Rem, or Rem is placed on stage from hand, look at top card deck, and act, you can pay 1, discard a CX to salvage a Roswell, Rem, or Rem. This is the reprint.
This is the card. Yeah, this is the card I was talking about. This is the one that sometimes I saw people playing, where it gives you like the extra looks, and then the pay one digit CX act effect is actually like a pretty good effect in that deck, I think, because you can definitely get stuck with some pants, and like your stock is kind of fake because the Stakuta. This gives you like an extra out, and the 500 is cute. I mean, this card's an old card. I'm gonna give it a 2. It's relevant now, but this card, if the mage deck wasn't what it was, this card would be like fucking unplayable.
Those are Ram. Continues if it's in your front row center slot. This gets plus 3k power, so it's 4k if it's center slot. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you can pay 1, discard climax. If you do, salvage climax.
Okay, I thought the Uma Musume CX swap was pretty broken, and that card was a 3k in the center. This card is just a 4k in the center. This card's like really strong.
This card like almost lives.
Yeah. You can actively just this is basically just like an extra plussing 0 that is also my CX swap later on when I need it. I'll give it a 4. I think this card's really good.
There's a million when it's placed on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a magic or weapon character, add hand, discard 1, and then when it's placed on stage from hand, you can discard climax. If you do, salvage a magic or weapon character. This is TD Rimuru, the $50 card.
Yeah, this card is really good. We all know this card is really good. I'm gonna give it a 4. It's a double filter in a deck that plays 8 pants or 8 bar. This is a really good way to fix your hand. So, and it's really cute. Look at her; she's doing the Subaru pose. Big fan, big fan.
Was it V?
Well, it's the Amelia Subaru does a little pointy thing.
2-1 Amelia. When you use card backup, you can pay 1 to discard a magic weapon character, sack a character. If you do, choose one opponent's character whose level is higher than your opponent's level. Send to your opponent's bottom. Send to the bottom of your opponent's deck. It's a 2500 anti-change counter.
Yeah, it is the Amelia anti-change counter. It is the first of its kind. It is still as good as it was before. I'm gonna give it a 4. This is, my favorite anti-change of all time.
And Giant Puck.
Is this art better than the Smug Amelia? Debatable.
Debatable. Giant Puck is nice.
It's foil though. It is foil.
Oh, this is foil. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Rem, when it's placed on stage from hand, choose one of your characters. This turn gets plus 1k power. And when it's sent from stage to waiting room, you may discard 1 card. If you do, check the top 4 cards of your deck. Choose 1 character, Rem or Rem on his name, and show it to your opponent and hands in the rest to waiting room.
Yeah, so this card is really, really good. I actually got really upset when I realized that this card was a really expensive PR in Japan. This was like a 5k yen PR. Because the maid's deck is obviously like the core, like the whole deck is basically Rem, and this is a unnamed Chiri that also gives power, so the second effect is also really, really good. This PR made it a bit more accessible. It is still relatively expensive. I think it's like 1980 or something on Yute, so it's about like 16, 17 bucks, 18 bucks, whatever you want to look at it. It's a bit hard to get them though, because obviously buy 3 boxes pack. Fortunately, there's like a supply now, so I would say get this if you can get this as soon as you can get this, because this card is very reasonably. You can expect this card to go up at some point. I think this card is like a 4. I think this card is really, really strong.
So Rem, when it's placed on stage from hand, you can pay 1, clock yourself 1, search your deck for a level 1 lower character, and once it's taxed, you may mill 1 card. If you do. And if that card is a CX, you can draw 1, discard 1. You may mill 1.
Yeah, this is the may. Okay, it is optional. Johnny lied. Anyhow, yeah, this is the Remricky. If you don't have it, this is a good way to get it. I don't actually think this is any cheaper than the set 1 version. I think the set 1 is also.
I'm sure they reprinted set 1 so many times. I think it was reprinted like 3 times at least.
No, I think this card was like still decently expensive though. I think that might be the same price, but this one is foil.
Well, it's significantly cheaper than GP. I mean English 3-0
okay.
set 1.
Base Remrickies are 1780. This is 980.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, and then the triple R Remrickies are 2980. I think I actually have those somewhere. They're somewhere in my.
I just remember these were like 500 at one point.
500 yen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ricky.
Yeah. So this is the cheapest way to get it now, if you want the true Ricky.
Ricky 4.
That's
Forge.
4. Yeah, it's a good card still.
Card
I bet all of them, right?
Nope.
Yep. Nope.
And this is the reprint of the stock swap. Mill 8. Stock shuffle with Mill 8.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I
we
want
also
this.
gave this a
This
4.
is cute. Yeah, we give this a 4. I want this one. This one's cute. I don't think you can you buy this yet? I don't think so. Right?
No, I don't think it starts until January. Or it's either this month or next month. Well, this PR gets given out.
It's not in UT, so I'm gonna say next month. Probably. But yeah, I mean I think this set is really, really good.
Has potential to be a top meta contender once
I
Shining
think,
Mass is dead.
Yeah, I genuinely think ReZero was a set that looked really bad in the open. Or it looked fine in the open. Every PR, every like spoiler that came out was pretty much like it was like Rem was good. Like every saw the Rem 3-2, like, oh, this card's good.
It wasn't until the Rem
every...
1-0 in the brainstorm was revealed.
When the last like 3 or 4 days of spoilers was suddenly like, oh hey, we see all the good cards now. And like I think ReZero was actually one of the most. I haven't seen a day where I woke up to the full set drop and like looked through all the cards and actually just looked at cards and said, oh hey, that's good. Oh, that one's good too. And like multiple times. Usually I'll look at it and be like, Oh, full set reveal. All right, let me look at these like 30 extra unspoiled cards. Oh, these all suck. Okay, moving on. Cool. My opinion hasn't changed, but ReZero actually had a lot of them that were really good, which is really really nice. I think this set is really good. I'd probably give this set like a 4. Overall, I think there's multiple ways to build the set. I don't think like obviously I think the main deck is the best one by far, but I think like the Betty stuff is actually really good. I think the green stuff is perfectly fine. The Echidna level 0 is good. Her top end is not. There's some like cool cards in here that are neat. Like I think 8 Door is fine, Choice Door, yada yada yada, etc. etc. New brainstorms are cool. Cards in color, multiple colors. Now we have a lot more EPs, so that opens up some stuff. I just think this set had a lot of stuff that ReZero wanted, and like just support, and like the old sets just support this like really well. This is actually like a set. Also, it's not going to exist. That card's broken, right?
Okay, so but, I found out. So this month is when the REM
this month.
PR.
Okay.
It's for a ReZero only tournament. You can get it.
God, that card's gonna be expensive, man.
Yeah.
I think I want to buy one too.
You can.
I was thinking about like doing the poverty SRs for this set.
It's remember it's also PR plus.
So it comes like extra foil.
Only the winner gets the foiled one.
Okay, well I was debating poverty foiling ReZero, but we'll see how expensive some of these cards are. Some of these are expensive.
Only top 4 gets the unfoiled one.
Smudge, man.
Yeah, and there's only allowed 16 people per tournament.
I mean, okay, they probably run these a lot though. I'm assuming it's gonna be multiple pods. That's not probably just gonna be like one.
Which means I'm gonna need to filter out all these fucking ReZero only.
Yeah, ReZero event
tournaments.
Have fun.
Oh, I hate filtering out the limited construction events. Well, that's the final ratings. What do you think?
I said a 4.
All right,
it's really good.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time we gave a set a 4, and like, I really meant it. But
my only problem is fucking shiny mass exist.
Yeah, but I think it's dead. Who cares? Look,
not dead yet. Not dead yet.
But I know, and you know, that like Nino, Shiny Mass, Albuda are all getting their fucking shit kicked in.
I actually do not think any other deck besides Shiny Mass should get hit.
No. I think Albuda has to fucking go, Kevin.
I don't think it has enough rep to.
You like? Doesn't have enough rep. Who?
It's not. It's only fifth most rep. It's not even top 3.
Kevin.
It's not even top 3.
What's the conversion on it?
I have no fucking idea, dude. I don't have the statistics on that right off the hand.
Like, I think that deck is fucking. Even talking to like Box about it, right? He was literally what's the next ban list? It's like end of this month, early next month.
It's 4 tops.
Yeah, it's like the third most talking top. To third most tops.
Oh, tied for top.
Because like
trios.
I know
trios. It is.
It's actually pretty
tied
low,
for 10th,
but tied for 10th. Yeah. So all I know is he told me that at every trios event you go to, like every team has Albuta on it.
That's pretty false.
And mind you, I mean, okay, no, it might not be false in that like diversity ends up cucking some of them, or they don't convert fully past top 16. So that might not necessarily be false, that they're just not converting to top 4 because diversity, right? Like there could be a lot behind the scenes we're not seeing. Like a lot of people could be taking it on their trios team, but it's like it's also a dangerous thing to have in the trios team.
Has the 6th most rep in trios.
Like overall, like I mean that's from X1 higher, right?
Higher, yeah.
I don't know. I know what he was telling us in Texas that he sees it all the time on trios teams.
Okay, but the problem is, everything looks insignificant when you see fucking Shiny Mass having 4 times more rep than Albuda.
But I think that doesn't make. I don't think that makes what like the amount of people that like the amount of things like fucking Nino and like Abud are doing
Shiny
there.
mask more than my parents. That is actually might be true because I only see my parents
honestly,
like 3 or 4 times a day, and I see shiny mask deck lists like 5 times a day.
I literally do scroll. At this point, my brain just filters out shiny mask. Like when I see it, I just like scroll past. Like I don't even register it anymore.
There's just so
But yeah, like I mean, like Prince also has a fucking disgusting amount of like rep, though. I think all things considered. Overall, or
overall. Lord
okay, but I mean like rep. Like if you look at like XO's rep, or like Trio XO rep, it's the second highest.
But Quince is not all Nino, you gotta remember. It's also Izuki and Ichika.
It's let's be real, it's a very large amount of Nino.
Yeah, a good.
Like, yes, there is an Itsuki here and there. There's an the Ichika here and there, but it is very much predominantly.
Where's
Nino.
Miku? What happened to Miku? My fucking
2
2-month wonder deck.
Yeah, I do think of the 3 decks that I mentioned, I do think Quince is the one I want hit the least.
I say shiny mess only.
It is. Kevin, you're biased because you fucking own Albuto. That deck has to go.
If it goes in JP, I'll just buy it in English.
Yeah, okay, so you're biased. You acknowledge that you're biased.
Okay, but I still think
It's
like
that
it's
card
a 4 times difference. 4 times difference.
It doesn't matter. Okay, just because one deck is better does not make the other deck fair. That's not how that works.
I think meta would be okay so long as shiny mass is gone.
Bro. People are just gonna fucking play Albuta because Mai is so stupid.
Your mom's stupid.
Mai literally coin flips people for no fucking reason.
Yeah, people are telling me Albuta's not gonna be seen at Worlds this year.
No, that's fucking cap as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually cap as fuck. Imagine. Like, yeah, I do think Nikkei is gonna be a very large amount of people at Worlds that care. But I also think a good amount of those people that care will also just play Albuta.
I'm gonna see the Nikkei stocks crash and burn so fucking hard when no one in Japan plays Nikkei.
I think it'd be really funny.
It'll be so funny to see the Nikkei stocks just burn.
It's like that is
we're gonna be Nikkei's gonna release, then like 3 months later you're gonna see like maybe 5 Nikkei decks around, and that's about it.
It goes 2 ways, right? It's either played infinitely or it's gonna be like played like almost none. But it'll be like a deck like Hollow Live, where even when it's not the strongest deck, it'll just see play because it's Nikkei and Nikkei is popular.
Yeah, but there's a difference between Hollow Live popular and Nikkei popular.
I mean, like, okay, I do think cards like Dorothy and Red Hood and the bunnies are like strong enough that there's like a real like appeal. Especially when you look at like Azure Lane, right? Azure Lane definitely did not feel similarly. But
I just gotta say, as so long as they get shuffled back to you, Dorothy could actually be really strong.
I mean, Dorothy is pretty good, but
yeah, burn 1/4 is pretty nice.
I do think regardless, even if Albuta doesn't get hit, I don't think that makes ReZero any worse. I think ReZero is still really fucking strong.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All you need is Shiny Mask. All I'm saying is I don't think any set besides Shiny Mask will get hit.
I do think if Albuta also dies, I think ReZero has potential to be like the deck of the format for like a bit until something else changes. Obviously Nikkei could be the deck of the format. But I think ReZero get to step up if those 2 decks die, because I do think Mai as a finisher, it's hard to argue that there's a real appeal towards Mai when she's decompression in and of herself and also just pushes infinite fucking damage. I guess Rem's a little more reliable.
I could just see Nikkei just being like a crazy defense.
Yeah, Nikkei has a lot of ways to play. I think Nikkei will probably be. I think it'll be a cool set.
5 different gates and tap counter.
Yeah, anti-act, anti-fucking everything. What the fuck? Yeah, who knows? Who knows where Nikkei will go? But yeah, that is ReZero for the night, guys. Thank you all for watching.
All right, see you guys in 10 days for Nikkei.
I love ReZero. Yeah, see you in 10 days when we talk about Nikkei. Then we can actually talk about Nikkei.
Yeah.
Good night.
You're free, right? You're not gonna blue ball me this time, right?
No, I think I'm good. I don't have anything to do. No, I don't leave for Philly until the actual Saturday.
Okay, bye bye.
Goodbye.